Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Eileen and for today we're doing an everyday soft glam makeup look. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look right over here, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, you know the drill. I did my skincare and eyebrows off camera. So I'm just going to put my hair back and we'll get started. Alright guys, I just put my hair back so you can get a clear view of me doing the makeup. So first step, I'm going to go in and prime my face with e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It's one of my favorites and it really hydrates the face. So I'm going to go in and mist my face all over. I'm just going to wait like 30 seconds till it dries, and then I'm going to go in with e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer and apply this to my T-zone. This is a really good pore filler and I like to mainly focus this on my T-zone just so we have a really nice smooth base. Okay, I think that's dried down. So I'm gonna go in and do the underpainting technique. I feel like that gives you the most flawless base. So I'm gonna take Milani's cream bronzer in the shade Hey Honey, and I'm gonna just apply that wherever you normally apply bronzer. And you could use a brush. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender and just go on in. And you could tell that adds such a pretty sun-kissed look to my face. And you could go heavy with this step, as I always say, because it's gonna get covered up by whatever you have going on top. So it's okay if you're heavy-handed, that's fine. I just love to do this because I know my makeup's gonna turn out good. And a little bit on my nose, just to give it some color. Okay, perfect. Next, I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty's liquid blush in the shade Hope, and I'm gonna apply that to my cheeks. And this is such a pretty shade for the fall time and all year round, I feel like, because it's such a neutral pinky nude shade. I also love the color Bliss as well if you want an everyday look. I think that's more than enough for now. I'm gonna go in and just blend that in with my beauty blender. And I always call this beauty blender, don't mind, it's e.l.f.'s beauty sponge, but I always call this the beauty blender. I'm just so used to calling it that, so don't mind me. This is perfect for the summertime too. For concealer, we're gonna go in with NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm just gonna apply this underneath my eyes, some on my chin, a little bit on the nose, on the forehead. And if you have any blemishes, you could cover them right now. It's the perfect step before foundation. To be honest, most of the time, I really don't mind if a blemish or two is showing. I feel like that just makes your makeup look a little bit more lifelike and realistic. I'm just gonna go in and blend this out again. Okay, now that we got the concealer all blended in, I'm gonna go in with e.l.f.'s Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade Fair. And this is actually one of my favorite face products. I use this all the time. If you watch any of my previous videos, you'll know that I'm a bit obsessed with e.l.f.'s Halo Glow. I technically use this as my foundation. Because I have dry skin, I feel like when I add products that are a bit heavier, they kind of look really cakey on me really fast. So that's why I love products like this that are thin and that you can work with without thinking that it's gonna get cakey if you don't blend it in fast. Like I could leave this on my skin for like 30 seconds and not worry that it's gonna look horrible and very cakey. I'm just blending that all over my face and my neck. I just added some on my collarbone. I love it when it looks shiny and healthy like that. And I know I have a couple blemishes that are peeking through, but I'm just gonna let them breathe. I'm not gonna cover them back up with concealer. I feel like once I apply powder and stuff, it's gonna look fine. I'm not too worried about blemishes showing anytime I have them. I never feel the need to fully cover them up unless I'm going to a really special occasion where I want to look flawless. But for like an everyday look, I'm not gonna sit here and cover up all my blemishes. I don't feel like there's a need to, and we're human. We all have skin issues. No one's skin is perfect. But this is how the face is looking right now with no powder. I'm gonna go in and set the face. I'm gonna use Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and I'm gonna apply that underneath my eyes, just my T-zone, and it's gonna mattify the look a little bit and help it last longer. And before I go in and apply the powder, I'm gonna go in and blend away my creases, and I'm gonna make sure that my powder is really smooth on the back of my hand. You never wanna get your powder and apply it on your face. It's gonna look really uneven. So you always wanna make sure you just smear it on the back of your hand, make sure it's even, and then go in and powder your face. It's gonna look much nicer and much smoother, and you're gonna notice your makeup doesn't look patchy. So I'm gonna go in, blend away the creases, and apply the powder. So next we're gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna use e.l.f.'s Primer Infused blush in the shade Always Rosy. It's this beautiful shade right over here. You could use this shade all year round, and I feel like fall time I love to use shades like this because it matches with every makeup look. I'm gonna tap it. And because it's primer infused, it's gonna make sure that your blush lasts a long time. Such a pretty everyday shade. This is what the face is looking like so far. I feel like it looks really natural, but it looks done up still. For the eyes, we're gonna keep it natural as well, but we're gonna add a touch of glitter, which you'll see. So we're gonna go in and use Tarte's Power Bar eyeshadow palette. It's this one right over here. So I'm gonna take this shade and blend that in my crease. So of course you could go in and prime your lids right now, but generally I don't prime my lids on a day-to-day basis, which is why I didn't think to put primer on. But definitely if you do that, go ahead, put some concealer on or your eyelid primer, just so your makeup lasts. Same thing on this side. I will be doing a fall time makeup look as well, but this is just like an everyday makeup look. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna add some underneath my lash line as well. Next, I'm gonna take this shade right over here. So first we used this shade in our crease. Now I'm taking this shade right over here, and I'm gonna apply that on my lids. So this is just a really nice creamy shimmery shade, and it's just gonna make the look come together. I find this shade to be so pretty, especially the fact that it has really tiny shimmers. It's not pure glitter, but there's shimmer in it. Now we're just gonna take this really creamy chocolate shade, and I'm just gonna do a wing liner with that look and tight line my upper lash line with it. You could immediately see the difference with just tight lining. And when it's nighttime, I like to go all the way in, but during the daytime, I like to just keep it right over here where my lashes pretty much end. So we got the wings on, kind of cleaned up the edges. This is what the wing is looking like so far. So it's kind of diffused. I blended it with a brush. So for the last step in our eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in and apply glitter, and we're gonna go with Serpentine's Beauty Liquid Glitter in the shade Olympia. And this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Let me show you. And I love this when I'm going out as well. So you could use this daytime, nighttime. But what I like to do with this glitter, since it is a soft glam look, is just to take this glitter, spread it on the back of my hand, and just dab that. And you could see how gorgeous that ends up looking. It's just glitter everywhere, basically. That's what it looks like. It's so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Do you guys see that right over there? So pretty. Now I'm gonna go in and apply mascara. I'm gonna use L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in the shade Carbon Black. So we got one coat on. I'm gonna go in and do the next eye. All right, so onto the lips. I am loving the way the eyes turned out. This is a close-up. So for lips, we're gonna go in with Maybelline Lifter Lip Liner in the shade On It. It's a really pretty neutral brown. Let me show you. So this is what the shade looks like. We're gonna go in and line our lips with this Maybelline Lifter Liner. And it's really creamy and smooth when you apply, and it's transfer proof. See, that's the shade that it is. Lips came out so pretty. These are the two combinations that I use. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I feel like everything complemented each other so well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. This is my soft glam everyday makeup look. If you guys enjoyed this makeup look, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you on my team. And let me put my hair down so I get the final gist of this makeup look, just so you guys see it in full effect in case you guys have your hair down. I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.